Jamie Ann Fournier, and this is my preschool presentation for Beth Wren Estes Info 260 Programming Services for Children. And I will be doing, my theme is Under the Sea, and my literacy skill that I'll be working on will be narrative. And just because there's so many great books that go with this that have that beginning and that middle, that end, and we do sequencing with a lot of our fish rhymes. So the age group is 3 to 5, and my first, so I'll tell you about the outline and then I'll pick my three favorite parts. So we start with the welcome song, and that can be really anything just to get everyone's attention, to feel like they've come in and you're welcoming them. Then we start with my intro, start with what the theme is, I'll have with puppets, and start having them guess what theme it is based on puppets. So I also went to when the shark gets up in the morning, the shark gets up in the morning, he always says snap. And then from there it's like, oh, I think we're doing Under the Sea. So that's sort of how we'll do that. If it's a registered program, then we do my name song where I go around, and we'll probably do something called, one of my favorites would be, glad you're here today, we're glad you're here today, let's give a cheer, because Sally's here today, yay! And the puppy gives her a kiss, so we sort of go around the room that way. And then until warm up. And one I love right now is Jim Gill's Can't Wait to Celebrate, where like you wait, and you hear what to do, so just clap or stamp your feet. And it's just a really fun one to start off with. Then we do my transition rhyme, which is my favorite one, Tiny Tim. It's my signature rhyme. After every sort of toddler time or story time, we always do this one, and that means the book is going to follow, which is the longest book. Then we move into usually a song based on the book, and then musical activity with either shakers or bells or scarves, and then a few rhymes on that, and then like a dance. And then we move on to a few rhymes, a song, the next book, and then a few more rhymes, and then either a book or a felt board, and then we go to a circle game, and then my closing song, and then our last dance, again, the bubbles. And it's always theme-based, so it would be something probably Octopus Garden by the Beatles, because anytime you can introduce kids to the Beatles, I think is an awesome day. And that did not really work, but you get the bubbles going, and they kind of just fill the room, and they get bigger, not just these small little ones, and it's just a whole lot of fun to dance, and the kids go crazy. And then after that, I will do a name song saying goodbye to them, or we do Tickle Your Toes. So the elements I'm going to choose to show you are my favorite Under the Sea book called Pout Pout Fish by Deborah Dyson, and the pictures by Dan Hanna. And this is how I would read it. All right, so who here has ever been pouty? Who here has ever been a little grouchy or a little grumpy? And often what we do, we stick our little lips out like this, and we make a little pout. Yeah, I like that. That's a great pout. Well, here's our picture of our fish called Pout Pout Fish, and he is just a pouty little fish, and the sad thing is he thinks that's just the way he is. So we're going to see if anything can change that. So there he is. Look at that lip. Look at that lip. Is that not a big pout? So here we go. Deep in the water where the fish hang out lives a glum, gloomy swimmer with an ever-present pout. And this is what he says. I'm going to need your help at one point too, so follow me. He says, I'm a pout, pout fish with a pout, pout face. I spread the weary drearies all over the place. And there we go. Blub, blub, blub. Just like that. Good job. Well, who's this? Along comes a clam with a wide-winning grin and a pearl of advice for her pal to take in. Hey, Mr. Fish, with your crosstown frown, don't you think it's time you turned it upside down? Says the fish to his friend. Nice thought, Miss Clam. I hear what you're saying, but it's just the way I am. I'm a pout, pout fish with a pout, pout face. I spread the dreary rears all over the place. Here we go. Blub, blub, blub. Well, along comes in. Isn't he beautiful? Look at all that. That's a jellyfish. And he floats through the ocean, his tentacles all trailing in a gentle locomotion. Hey, Mr. Fish, with your daily scaly scowl, I wish you wouldn't greet us with a grimace and a growl. Says the fish to his friend, Mr. Jelly, I agree. I'd like to be more friendly, but it isn't up to me. Because I'm a pout, pout fish with a pout, pout along comes a squid, quite a slender, squiggly sight. She is squirmy, she is squelchy, she is slightly impolite. Hey, Mr. Fish, you kaleidoscope of mope, how about a smile, a little joy, a little hope? Says the fish to his friend, Miss Squid, I try, but I haven't any choice. Take a look and you'll see why. Look. I'm a pout fish with a pout face. I spread the dreary rearies all over the place with a blub. Along comes an octopus with 8 great arms covered on the underside with tiny sucker charms. Hey, Mr. Fish, let me tell you a tip straight. Your hulking bulk is sulking. It's an unattractive trait. Says the fish to his friend, Mr. Ain't My Chum, with a mouth like mine, I'm destined to be glum. And look at that mouth, look. That is a very glum mouth. Well, he says, I'm a pout fish with a pout face. I spread the weary drearies all over the place with a blub. Oh, look, he's even on his back there. He's just so dreary. Who is this? Who is this? Now along comes a fish in a silent silver shimmer. The gang has never seen before this bright and brilliant swimmer. She approaches Mr. Fish, but instead of saying hey, she plants a kiss upon his pout and then swims away. Look at that. Look at that kiss. I know, she's purple and beautiful, isn't she? Well, Mr. Fish is most astonished. Mr. Fish is most aghast. He is stone-faced like statue. Then he blinks and speaks at last. My friends, I should have known it all along. I thought that I was pouty, but it turns out I was wrong. Look at that. What do you think? If he's not pouty, what do you think he is? He is, I'm a kiss fish with a kiss face for spreading cheeries all over the place. And then instead of blub, what does he do? He goes mwah, smooch, and he goes mwah, smooch, and he goes mwah, smooch, and mwah, smooch. So we've got the octopus, we've got the squid, we've got the jellyfish, and we've got the clam, and that's who we started with. And he's giving kisses to them all. So how do you think it'll end? With one big smooch. Mwah! 2, his kiss fish. And that is the story of the pout fish and how he lost his pout. So the next thing I like to do to demonstrate would be a little ocean song. And this one goes to the wheels of the bus, and it's so fun because you can choose any sort of sea creature. So the first one we like to do is fish in the sea goes. Swim, 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 swim. Swim, 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 oh, the fish in the sea goes. Swim, 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 all day long. The shark in the sea goes. Snap, 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 snap. Oh, the shark in the sea goes. Snap, 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 all day long. And you can kind of run after the kids and do that. And we can do the dolphin goes up and down, and you can add all of the crabs do the pinches, and then you can always run after the kids and pinch them. And my other one that I really like to do, which is called my transition rhyme, I always say to do before I do my first book, and it's Tiny Tim. And I get the kids to do this. And it actually works for narrative as well because it is kind of like a story. So we take our hands and we're going to make them flat like this. You're going to curl up your fingers, put one hand over, and pop! And that's his little mouth. And it's about a little turtle we found outside. We brought him home. We put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. And this is what happened. I had a little turtle. His name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. We found him in the morning with bubbles in his throat. The kids like doing that, and that is my favorite segments of my Under the Sea story time. Thank you very much.